Hello, and if you're just joining us, I'm here at Mistwood Studio and Gallery, and we're looking at some very wonderful paintings by the artist Kathleen, and this looks like an acrylic on canvas of Middle Earth.
Yes. I was inspired by the trilogy. I've read it many times, J.R. Tolkien's, The Hobbits, and this is just my image of what it might look like if you're wandering through Middle Earth at night.
Well, I thought that was Lithia Park, is what it actually looks like to me, but that might be the one next to it.
That's right. This one is Lithia Park, and it's my husband is sitting on the bench reading, and it was very early in the morning with the light was just perfect, and I took a photograph of it and then painted from that.
The instant art. How long have you been here in Ashland?
Well, we just opened the studio gallery last year. We've been here almost a year, but we've lived in Ashland off and on in addition to living in Siskiyou County, but I've had a business down in Siskiyou County for quite a few years.
Well, great. You certainly have captured a lot of that early morning light, the special quality of the light that in your technique here with the watercolors. It's really wonderful.
Yes. This is Mount Shasta, and for the past about 25 years, we've lived in the Siskiyou County region, almost in the shadow of Mount Shasta, and it was done with acrylic paint. And I just wanted to use a lot of very colorful, kind of almost metaphysical feelings about, that's what I would say. This is very colorful, ethereal colors and metaphysical feelings to demonstrate how much I really love that mountain and how gorgeous it is. And it's standing there alone, 14,000 feet.
Well, they certainly look like Aurora's rosy fingers caressing it very, very tenderly there. Now, this one here looks a little bit different from the other pieces you have here. This is an African gentleman sculpting an elephant, maybe. What was the inspiration behind that piece?
Well, I actually painted this in the late 70s, and it's acrylic, and I was inspired by a snapshot that I saw in National Geographic of a northern African man, and then I added the elephant and the moon because I just was taken by his expression and thought the whole design would be very pleasing, but it also has a kind of a spiritual quality about it too, which I find very interesting. And
well, it certainly is connected, and it looks like it's connected to you. This is a piece that you've had since 1979?
Just right around there, yeah, 78, 79.
That's one thing about being an artist. You make a piece like this, and then you look at it, and you're transported back to that younger day, and you remember what you were doing.
That's right. That's exactly how I feel about it. And it's one of the wonderful things about art, I think.
Hey, so, Kathleen, maybe you could tell us a little bit about the technique used in this painting here.
Well, this is entitled Dolphin Dance, and it's a watercolor. And the technique is actually one of my favorites in terms of all the different techniques that I use with different types of painting. And this is where I just get the whole painting completely wet, and I dab my favorite colors into it and let them just run all over the page, and then I begin to let them dry, and as they dry, I see things in them that I want to bring out. And the inspiration for this was actually my daughter, who is playing the flute in the ocean and surrounded by the things that she loves, which are dolphins and horses up in the clouds. And just kind of an ethereal feeling.
Very, very. I noticed that seemed to be a bit of a theme going through your work. Here at Mistwood, am I saying that correctly? Mistwood Studio and Gallery. It's on the second floor.